Constellation contact is on approach.
Wait, the Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a joke.
Not a joke. You're just too young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation. Hell, I bet half the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
Half the crew doesn't believe Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
Yeah, but come on. Hey,
Not to them, apparently.
You alright? Maybe don't do any heavy lifting for a while?
Client is here. Let's go.
Whoa, you don't look good.
Once we sell that rock, we can... Start packing up.
Careful!
Let's go. Client is here. Let's go.
Yes, it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazadure, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new girl found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazadure, and no Barrett, not cool. She passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right? Went on a trip, huh? That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing. Or you ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett?
piece? Good. Me? I'm just gonna... Well, as soon as my heart stops racing.
Of course Barrett was being followed. Every time.
Well, that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? You're coming with me to Constellation. You ever stare up at the stars at night wondering what's out there? Marvelous.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but she's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as she touched that rock, something changed.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. Now that we've been attacked, just go.
Well, Bosco, get her to the lodge.
Indigo. Again.
Oh, and hey, take this. Yep. Hey, look at that. They're just following the loot, like pirates do. That, my friend, is the million-credit question. See, that's the problem with the settled systems. Too easy to take everything for granted. While everyone else is busy playing politics, we're the ones... Without us, the galaxy... Technically, it's not even mine. Vasco will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception. Come on. You're really not... Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs... And Vasco, don't let her break my ship.
You going? Go. Make the delivery with Constellation.
Captain.
You know the drill.
I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship, as Barrett likes to say,
dalliances, in short, no fun.
learning to ride a bike.
Unless, as
I will
strictly
attempt
defined
to
by
boost
Sarah,
the shields,
that
just in case
deviation,
there are any
distractions,
difficulties.
and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
Shields ready. The rest is up to you.
test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems and we'll be on our way. Each system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control. Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed, try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity. A ship's engine has a sweet spot for better handling during turns. Draw your attention to the HUD. You'll notice a speed indicator in the lower left with a gauge that goes up and down as you adjust the throttle. Try to center the gauge so that it lines up with the center of the vertical bars to its right. Boosts can be engaged for temporary bursts of speed. Let's turn our attention to the shields. Try adjusting power to the shields. Notice more power increases their strength. Shields protect the ship from hull damage. Without a hull, but be vaporized. Shield health is displayed in the lower right. Hull damage is below it. An adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear. We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective. If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a hull missile. The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline. Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains. Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain. need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates. Facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface. Captain. According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction. Captain, Protocol Indigo dictates that I am to return. Barrett would say that billions of years ago, we were all one with, but the more practical answer is likely that he needs you. Without your investment in Constellation's mission, Constellation is an explorers society. Founded members often engage in expeditions in small groups. The membership is intentionally limited and small. Should you? I have often asked Barrett that same question. The most likely answer is that Barrett personally insulted him. Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable.
here. What, bro? It's loose. The turn.
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is and some digipics and a disregard for personal property rights.
You're dead. Where?
You gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? We don't have a problem with Barrett. We want that Oh no, you see, we weren't really after Barrett. Every Crimson Fleet rook hears about the Frontier. That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo.
That statement is partially correct, but the only things held in the cargo bay.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that... You're not talking us... That's, not a bad point. Can't believe this. There isn't any treasure? We've been trailing that old Constellation ship for nothing? Get out of here. Take your robot and your ship and get out of here. I see you all again, you're dead.
We should now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference. Captain, to reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land it. Don't worry, this will all become second nature before.
Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Let me guess. Protocol in. And he's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by. Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape. Sure, have at it. I would try the viewport. It'll be on your... The Trade Authority runs event. Besides that, everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
This unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unnoticed.
Wish that bartender at the Viewpoint would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Excuse me. Hey.
Oido.
Word of advice: steer clear of the well.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Another day, another credit. Hi. New Atlantis sure is shiny.
No time to chat.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power. Front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting. Captain, everyone will be in.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that...
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker...
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Kazadure, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noelle, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others. And
explosion. We thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend?
So, are you ready to... We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment. Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal, another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head. You've got something for me? Yeah? So? We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners. These artifacts could be I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. I don't believe in smearing our name. Besides, having a little mystery gives us... Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. Just what that is. Goodbye.
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it? That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, I guess a lot overwhelming. I'm Noelle. Oh, gosh. No, I mean, that's... Until you arrived, we only had the 2. And the Vegas... There's still so much we don't know. Well, Constellation's been around forever. More than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this. Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something, an energy surge, some other phenomenon. Unfortunately, that's what a lot of people... I'm not saying you didn't really see. It's okay. Now that we're all in this together now. Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know. Speaking of, if you're gonna be out there looking for more artifacts, there's a galaxy chock full of reasons. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything. Planning on sticking around then? I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you... Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter is quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here. So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself, within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full. Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy! It's been quieter around here ever since. Great, let's see what you have. Anything I can learn from is... Stay safe, okay?
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you, Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation. Also, Given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research. I arrived along with many material goods purchased by the group's previous chair, despite several significant system replacements. My primary function has been to support. That is as capable as I can. I believe Barrett would find your... Barrett has, thus far, survived every mission. I suspect that Barrett would disagree with... The exploration of an unknown planet can be... It is even possible to set up multiple outposts. A planetary scan will reveal the presence of key inorganic resources, and while a scan may detect the presence of life, the scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing, a particularly prosperous outpost. The blueprints you need to construct an outpost. Captain, I will proceed to my...
As much as I love uncovering new questions...
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have... Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially... So, let's start over, shall we? Welcome aboard. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind it. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I... Funny thing about companies, you build one Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis. For years, I was captivated by the right... I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now... Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can, and as you've now seen, up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it, but now, I don't suppose you have a history of... Yes, I imagined as much. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think, frankly, we're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford... Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Starya. Until next time.
Yeah, what is it?
Bet you never expected to end up involved in something like this. Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar. Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits. That sure lines up with everything else about these art. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you... But the first one, right under our noses for years. Can you imagine potentially... Take care of yourself.
Curious feeling, knowing that you've seen something that no one else has.
We're just at the beginning of this mystery, and you're going to be there for it. We're going to be doing some old-fashioned... That means people can pass them around. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back... We have to assume that we're not the only ones. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal. A volunteer force that helps defend the edges. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired My contact is in the recruiting office, so... You've done this before, eh? Wise words. But it's not just that. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together. We'll need to head to Mast. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. Every member of Constellation is... I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who have an all... We're risk takers. If you join us, it means you're committed. Good. We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. You can thank Barrett for that, if he's still... Honestly, he took this seriously before any of us. I will admit, it was something of a shock. Ask whatever you'd like. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened. By the time I was old enough to start questioning, it's not that I don't want to believe in anything. It's that having been out there, I'm sorry if that... You mean apart from being the Well, let's see. I pride myself... And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. Exploration is my entire life. That being said, before I graduated from school, we called ourselves Ironic... And before you ask, no. The band never really went anywhere, of course. Certainly. Want to see what I'm... I'll only carry the... So long. It's you and me. Feel free to drop some... Maybe another time.
Good day, Captain.
Hello.
Swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies.
Sarah. Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? All right. Can't blame me for trying, right?
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of...
The Sol System? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars. Oh, he goes way back. Sol System has a lot of planets, but a vet like...
You mean hitting the bars, don't you?
Hey, nothing wrong with the... Anything for Sarah. UC always takes...
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to...
Scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees. Sounds upset. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
I think I got them. What do you call them? Corns? Yeah, I got corns.
It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis.
I'm sorry,
Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
I am not staring. I am analyzing. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree. Are you familiar with this particular specimen?
I've passed by this particular tree many times, and honestly...
Finally, somebody understands. Unless... Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going... I don't normally solicit help from random passersby. Well, that's... there's a series of biosensors I've played. They've been running for long enough that I think...
Hey, are you look? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more. Okay, well, if I see Miss Seng over at UC Distribution.
It's a privilege
Welcome
to
to
be able
UC
to work for the
Distribution.
UC
I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. Also, if you're here about a corporate account... Oh, well, sir. Who, Jordan? That kid's in here Why, what is it? Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I... Pleasure doing business. You mean besides providing a pleasant... It's all in the name. We distribute. Never a dull moment. Always some... I know some people don't believe it, but we really... Right. Come back if you need something else.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
I need all of the biosensors if the data... Recent scans of the tree have suggested... Obviously, some small percentage of its internal workings is always liquid. If it continues to increase, I'm concerned. If the time comes, I will certainly attempt to alert the appropriate people. It's... too soon to speculate. I appreciate your confidence. So you do. I'll just take... All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment. It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. What a relief. Now, let's see. This is... well, it's... oh my.
It's a good thing you brought the biosensors to me when you did. This data, well, it's alarming to say the least.
Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to MAST immediately with no small... well, from a certain point of view. And admittedly, the bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly... This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how... I must consult with my colleagues in MAST.
Captain, greetings. You may. My programming dictates that Constellation recovered me from, I am told I was in quite a... Since then, I have... That is correct. I am a first-generation Model A robot. Constellation is an exceptionally driven and I am powered by wheels and... Constellation has seen to it that I possess a near encyclopedia. I have been programmed to comprehend all modern. My body is crafted from reinforced. Logically, I believe the correct answer to be the airplane, followed shortly by the... Illogically speaking, I am inclined to believe that they make good case studies in how your species... I am looking at one. I hope that was a suitable response. This is a difficult question. However, I find that the music of ancient... I have dedicated significant... Understood. That is a difficult question to parse. However, I have been kept busy since constant. In a geographical sense, the Lodge cannot but, I presume that you are using Miss Spirit, however, regularly complains about... Your vital signs indicate that you, there... Goodbye, for now.
Right, Captain. Where are we headed next? Wow. You are the soundest...
Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
Drive. Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run? If there are no other surprises?
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the landscape.
What do you mean there's no work?
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Hello.
Cold beers and good atmosphere. Not much more you could ask for. Everything. I make it a point not to sell crap. It's my belief that the only booze worth drinking. Plenty. But if I want blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, you don't do this job for 40. See? That's what I'm talking about. You ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back. You in the service? I know. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a...
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
It's a lot of credits, okay? I'll let it slide for a long time. Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You gonna guilt trip me? I want him found. I do. All right, I give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the lady.
Venus? That's only one planet.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. Ship moving.
Hello, what do we have that cluster of ships? Varun Zealots. You ever run into one? Completely. I'll let you guess what happened. No idea. They appear. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but no other ship readings in the area. And I doubt. No, but I think I see some. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering. If we can get close enough to it, we could download. Easy. 3 ships to our 1. We cut down to minimal ship power and creep forward. But yes, worst case. Oh, great serpent, bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Verun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. Watch out for the robots.
Can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama. You ain't been around. You in the service? Look.
He has a tab, and you...
It's a lot of credits, okay? Come on. Don't try to guilt trip. Of course I do. All right, I'll give up. Last time it was...
Venus?
I got what I got, okay?
star yard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever. It's all ancient history now, but the Earth lost its atmosphere. It started sputtering out into space. Humanity had about 50 years to evacuate the planet. That's kind of how the United Earth is more or less a dust ball now. You can keep your weapons ready.
Hello, Captain. Goodbye, Captain.
At a corpse. Okay, it's not Vanguard no more. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They...
Damn it!
Oh, much longer. I'm going to end you.
God's sake, drop some of that rubbish already.
do this. Out!
Searching them, make it quick.
We still need to find any sign of Vanguard Moar. Glad to haul whatever you... Talk to you later. While we're here, we should definitely stock up on supplies at the exchange.
Elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
6 Crimson Fleet vessels were moored into a fake distress call when it was... Just because the governor's office is right there on the main level doesn't mean it's not secure.
Hey, you looking for anything in particular? Yo, hey, what's up? I'm Manaki. Feel free to... Cool. Let's... Sounds like a plan. I can also take some... Yeah, let's get... Yo, stay good out there.
Old star yards and other abandoned stations in space will bring me anything useful. Have something? We still need to find any... Dropping off a few choice items. Bye for now.
Hey, welcome to the Sidonia Trade Off. Happy to help. Take a look. Come back anytime.
Old star yards and... If you have any... Let's see what you... Bye. We still need to find... I'd be happy to carry a few things for you. Bye-bye.
Ever been to Aquila?
A friend of mine bought this ship. It's literally called the Novel.
We got lots of stuff. Just ask. Yo, hey, I'm Manaki. Feel... I'm still learning where everything... Man, sorry, I can't really say that. All I know is that we're running a business here. And I was... and listen, I'm not... Yeah, let's get... See you around. How's it going? Can I help you? Yeah, let's get you. Come back anytime.